What's up, everybody? This is Batsman Fan. This is episode 69. I haven't made a video in about a week or so since I dropped that last grail on y'all. So let's just get right down to it, though. Knocked a comic off the list two times this go round. So let's just get rolling, though. Here's what I bought over the last couple weeks. These are just my local pickups. The Action Comics number 52. This is a throwback to Action Comics number 1 in the new 52, that is. It's the last issue. I also got Batman 52, which that one's the variant cover, the throwback to the original number 1, new 52. I got this dollar reprint right here. It reprints the classic Star Wars from like 77, 78, somewhere in there. I got droids. I heard on somebody's video that they thought that this might be the first time that that comic's been reprinted. I don't know. It's only $1, so it ain't gonna hurt me. Okay, I also got Batman Superman number 32. For those of y'all that read this, you should have already known this by now. This has been out, but I'm not gonna spoil it. But it's a key book. Okay, the next one is Detective Comics number 52. This is also a throwback to the number 1 Detective Comics, new 52, of course. Next one I got was Daredevil and Punisher. I have not read this yet. I'm going to talk about shows and movies as well, since we're here at this juncture. Daredevil season 2 was phenomenal. I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed it mainly because of Punisher. So Punisher's in there, Elektra's in there, Daredevil. I really thought it was a great season. So I'm really looking forward to season number 3. Okay, next I need to read this. I hadn't read that one yet. I have read this one. This is Punisher number 1. And here is a variant. This is the Horsemen of the Apocalypse variant for that. And then I also got this one as well. It was not marked properly, so I got it for $1.99. But this is the hip hop variant. So pretty cool. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get these out of the way. Okay, so let's get on to the graded comics, and as like I said, I'll be bringing up TV shows and movies along the way. I bought this one the other day mainly because I got it for a good deal. It is low grade, but I bought it for speculation purposes. I don't know if this is confirmed yet or not, but I think she's going to be in an upcoming movie. This is the very first appearance of the Dazzler, or excuse me, just Dazzler, Allison Blair. Emma Frost and Sebastian Shaw appearance is also in this one. I bought this one for $43. That's really a pretty good deal. Now, I'm not going to assume to know a whole lot about this book, or like its going rate, but it is a 6.0, so that's not great, and it's a comic book from 1980. But for $43, if she makes an appearance in a movie, which I do believe she is, this book will go up. So I'm not going to lose money on that in no shape, form, or fashion. I do not believe. But hey, what do I know? I'm just your village idiot. Okay, so let's knock a comic book off the list. This is Justice League number 6. This is in ungraded form. I would imagine this will grade out at like a probably a 3.5, somewhere in there. It does have, unfortunately, it's got a couple of some jackwagon through the years. I mean, this book come out in 1961, but someone stapled it, and I couldn't see that. I mean, it's in the pictures. I just didn't see it and know what it was. I thought it was just marks, because you see some of these other like marks down here, which is part of the actual comic book, but I didn't see that, and so I screwed up on buying that. But hey, no fear. I made up for it by getting two. So uh, this was Justice League Justice League of America #6, and this was my 14th comic to buy that I wanted. I solely wanted this just because I think it's an awesome cover. It's an iconic cover. It's just really cool. It's the origin and first appearance of Professor Amos Fortune, and it's also a bondage cover. So people love bondage covers; they go nuts for those. So that's what I bought it for. I bought this one for I think 75 and the other one for 60. So if I'd have known about this one before, I'd have bought the other one, but whatever. What are you going to do? Okay, the next one is Fantastic Four. And it is the very first appearance of the Inhumans. Now, it's the first appearance of Lockjaw and the Inhumans. Black Bolt, Crystal, Karnak, and Triton. They have, I think it's. I wanted to say that this was. I could be wrong, but I think this is the cameo of Black Bolt. And I don't know if Black Bolt, where he's on the cover on page or on episode issue 46, but I could be wrong. Maybe this is the actual first credited appearance, but I mean it says first appearance of Lockjaw and then Humans, and maybe 46 is the first cover of Black Bolt. It's got a Sandman and Dragon Man appearance. I believe Medusa, she made an appearance in an earlier Fantastic Four comic. But I really did people have jumped off this bandwagon all of a sudden because the movie got pushed back. Who cares, folks? I mean, I'm glad you don't, and I'm glad you started belling off, but it's still an iconic, cover, and it's a great comic to own. It is very low grade. It's a 2.5, but I paid a little over $100 and something for it. Shipped $100 and something, like 105 or something like that. You kidding me? $105 to get this comic shipped to me? That's crazy. I stole that one. Now there are other ones that are going for 150, 180, 200 that are in this type of grade, but the bottom really has sort of dropped out of this comic because everyone's starting to sell them now that the movie got pushed back. This was still a great comic to own and have before any of the movie news come out, so come on, people. Okay, this next comic I bought purely for cover. I love this cover. This is Fantastic Four number 75. It's a Silver Surfer and Galactus appearance in this and cover, but it's just a really, really beautiful cover. Just this reds and the yellows. I mean, it's amazing. It's just a very, very beautiful cover. I just don't know how else to say it than that. It is just a stellar, fantastic cover. Speaking of fantastic, and I spent $34 on this. 34. That's shipped too. I finally watched the newest Fantastic Four the other day, and it got a Rotten Tomato score of 9 and like a 13 or 15 from critics. I don't really understand it being that low of a score. Now I know some of the purists and everyone else, they will scream that it was garbage, it was trash, it was a terrible movie, a waste of money, time, energy. I don't see it that way. Now, is it a 80 or a 70? No, it's not. It's not that. But I did enjoy it. I thought it was a good watch. I did not like what they did with Doctor Doom. But other than that, I thought it was okay. I mean, it just is what it is. It was entertaining to me. Okay, my last comment, y'all have already seen this one, but I'm going to discuss it just a little bit because I mic dropped on the last one. It didn't say anything about this one. This is Daredevil #1, and it's the origin and first appearance of Daredevil, Matt Murdock. It's the first appearance of Karen Page and Foggy Nelson. So here's Foggy, and there's Karen Page, and then this is Matt Murdock right here. Um, then you got the Fantastic Four and Spidey. But this is a sort of a rare, like, it's a rare CGC label. This is Stan Lee's signature. That looks like live ink to me, and I've got quite a few Stan Lee signatures, and that looks exactly like a Stan Lee signature to me. And Stan Lee signs this book over here, right? He usually signs it right here in this little break. So I have really no doubt that it's a Stan Lee autograph. And they gave it a blue label, and it actually said Stan Lee written on cover in marker. They don't usually do that with my experience. They don't usually give it a blue label, and then they don't actually sometimes like say the name on here. I believe I'm correct on that. I think they just say name written on cover. But this says Stan Lee written on cover in marker. So I don't think I'm going to crack this out and send it to CBCS to have it signature verified. I think I'm just going to leave it like this. But it's just sort of a nice little twist right there. I like that aspect of it, that it is rare from CGC. Nothing else would make it rare about that. But anyways, this is the most expensive comic I've ever bought. I spent right at right around $600 on it. So $600 is I believe that's a good deal. I'm not saying I'm blowing people out of the water at that price, but for a 3.5 grade, that is signed. I believe this is an authentic signature. I believe that's a pretty good price on it, and I would expect that if I send it to auction, or if I send it into CBCS, had the signature verified, I could stand to make a couple $100 or so, and I think I could do that fairly easy. But you just never know how those things are going to roll. So, anyways, thank y'all very much for watching. I've got at least one more comic book coming in. That's a key comic. It's classic cover, and then I've got a couple other little Batman stuff coming in. I'm trying to make a deal right now on a key Batman comic. So we'll see how that goes. But also watch Civil War as well. I thought that was a pretty good movie. It had some good action scenes in it. It was entertaining to me. I wouldn't say that I thought it was as positive as everybody's been giving reviews, but I may be crazy. But I thought it was good. I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was a good watch. I enjoyed it. The wife enjoyed it. Nothing's beat Deadpool though yet. Deadpool, for my money, has been one of the best comic book movies I've watched in a very, very long time. So, anyways, thank y'all very much for watching, and that's all, folks.